News 8 at 6 in high definition continues.
One group of men is trying to change lives through music. They created an audio movie for inmates all across New York State. And tonight in a story you'll see only on 8, Ashley Zilka tells us how the inspirational video is impacting people behind bars.
Kevin, Travis Florence and his crew members say it's a way to motivate prisoners. They hope their audio movie can help inmates turn a bad situation into something positive.
Imagine you have 25 years of life or life period. You'll never see the daylight out here again. That's a lot of mental pressure for you to carry.
The inmate population. Travis Florence, also known as Riggs, says they're a group of men and women forgotten.
A lot of the world sometimes become judgmental because of the actions that somebody does that gets them in a position. An action doesn't define who you are. A lot of people made a lot of mistakes, and those people still need love.
Don't be foolish if you go. Love that Riggs and his crew members hope can be distributed one cassette at a time. Together, their group, The Cloth, created an audio movie for inmates all over upstate New York. It's a storyline of a young man who makes a mistake and goes to prison. Their hope to bring a positive message to those behind bars.
Dealing with the possible suicidal thoughts, having to become defensive, having to visit your children, not being able to go home with them, and everything else that goes along with it.
The project hits close to home for most of the crew members. Colin Harris, also known as Maverick Montana, says his uncle and inmate, Elliot L.D. Barkley, was a part of the Attica prison riot in 1971. He was shot and killed days before his release.
At the end of the day, he had a cause, and he stood for it. He could have been silent. He could have, moms could have been the word, and he could have just came home. He gave his life ultimately for that cause of bettering the prisons.
So to receive a scribe from a perfect stranger versus loved ones is touching. But
since the cassettes have been released, the group has received dozens of letters from inmates.
And these are people who haven't received letters from their own family. That's received something from us, and we're perfect strangers, so that really made us feel good.
They hope to have their songs free the minds of people who have had their freedoms taken away. Now, the group also plans to write a book for inmates. The goal is to distribute the cassettes to every prison and jail in New York. Ashley Zilka, News 8.
Thanks, Ashley. For information on how you can purchase one of those cassettes, go to rochesterhomepage.net, and you'll find Ashley's story under News Headlines.